Now you've documented your core processes with process maps. What do you do next? Well, now you're starting to evolve from ownership, definition, those foundational elements, to grow into the next phase, which is continuous improvement. And so the first step that you want to take on that part of the journey is to define the key metrics for these individual processes, right? So what do I mean by that? Well, you have a process where you do something. How do you measure success on that process? How do you define whether or not you're winning on that process? If you asked the owner, who you've now identified as the person who's going to be accountable for this process, hey, were you successful last month in delivering on this process? How do they answer that question? Many people will say, I think so, I'm not sure, I feel like we did pretty good. It'll be feeling based, not quantifiable, right? That's problematic because you have nothing to build on if you don't measure it. So what you want to do is you want to ask yourself, what do we actually want to get out of this process? And how can we define that in a quantifiable metric? So that can look like a lot of things. If you are in different processes, it could be measured by like lead time, defect rate, time to fill on job acquisitions if you're HR, the number of vulnerabilities detected if you're IT security, right? Like there are hundreds of different core metrics that might exist for processes. But what you have to do is you have to ask yourself, for this process, how do we measure success? What do we want to achieve? And then let's create one or a handful of metrics that allow us to measure whether or not we're being successful in that process. So take a moment, pause the video, think about, just pick a core process and go through this exercise. Think about that process and think, how should we measure success on this process? What does winning look like on this process? And then try to work that into a quantifiable measure. So pause the video and do that for just a moment. Okay, so you had a specific process in mind. You've paused the video and now you've thought, how do we measure this specifically? How do we create a quantifiable measure or a KPI for this process? So now the next question is, great, we've defined our KPIs. Do we actually have the data necessary to measure this KPI? And in many instances, the answer is no. In many instances, the answer might be yes. And a lot of times it might be, I'm not sure. So in our next video, we're going to talk about how A, you can create a data dictionary to make sure that you have accurate, reliable data, and B, how you go to the process of creating those metrics and getting that data if you either don't or aren't sure that you have the data that is necessary to create that metric. So we'll talk about that in our next video.